Peace, peace, peace. You see dead people. I see divergences. We are not the same. Confluence is king. Let's see if we can find it. Bitcoin. Daily. Got rejected. 69K. As expected. I mean, that is the old cycle top, which is why I have this upper red line plotted. For now, we're between the 2021 April high and the November high. That's it. We are making lower highs, as noted by this downward supply line. We are consolidating, and it's hard to tell which way we're going to go because of two different things. I mean, there's really no analysis on Bitcoin. Who cares, bro? Is anybody even watching? Probably not, but whatever. If you go to Bitcoin futures, there's an unfilled gap up here at 84,505. And now I put it to the wick, right? Like, I mark it at the wick just in case this whole, I mark it at the candle body just in case the whole wick has unfilled orders. You know, part of a strategy in TA is gap fills where there are previous orders that are unfilled, and they will push the price action, you know, up to it just to fill those orders in that area. And you can usually, you know, TA works like that, bro. Seriously, trust me. I'll put a line there too, yo. What was resistance becomes support. What was resistance can become resistance again. Resistance has become resistance again. Now, in order for upside, for me to be convinced of upside, I would need to see 69K flipped and flip to support. And if you start to lose 65 and you retest it bearishly, you're gonna see some more downside. I mean, it's very hard to tell which way this is gonna go, especially after the infamous false breakout, serious consequences. I do believe we will make our way down to the 886, 786 to 886, which would put us in this area of 30 to 40K over time. Might not happen, but previous cycles have made it to the 786, 886, right? That was the last cycle. 786, 886, well, there it is. And again, if we go to the swing low, oh, sorry, yo. This isn't even Bitstamp. I want Bitstamp, yo. Let's go to Bitstamp. It's already plotted. This last cycle here, in the 2017 top, 786, 886. I mean, look where we were. I mean, so until data changes, until a cycle does not act like a previous cycle, we must assume that the cycle is going to repeat. It's just that simple. Until data changes, you have to use the data that's presented. And so far, we've made 886s, 786 to 886, a 78.6 to an 88.6% retrace from the low to the high of the cycle. Here's what I'm scared about. I'm so scared, bro. I shake every day about it. You have this massive trend line. Demand, 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 lost it, tried to test it as a supply line, but the bulls on stablecoin dominance anyway said hell nah. And now they've, oh my god, they've almost confirmed it 3 times. I mean, stablecoin dominance looks strong. And if stablecoin dominance breaks out to the upside, the money is going to come from somewhere, and that would be Bitcoin and Ethereum and altcoins. Stablecoins would go up. The money comes out of Bitcoin, out of Ethereum, out of altcoins, and they would go down. And that'd be bad, okay? Okay. I don't know that this is going to happen. I'm only taking it one step at a time. For now, 11.5%. Let's look left and see what it is. It's a low from September 22. A high from June 2023. You know, your targets to the upside were 12%, which was already hit. You know, to a T. And you know, here we are. I mean, this is big. We're consolidating sideways on stablecoin dominance on the daily. Let's look at it on the weekly and see what's doing. We got a couple days left until this candle closes. And if this candle, the weekly candle, closed here, just here, it would be the highest weekly candle close since March of 2023, basically. And it has been way higher. So we're waiting to see if 12% on stablecoin dominance breaks out. If that does happen, expect another leg down in crypto. Let's go back to the daily. What I am waiting for, I have an alert on this trend line. I saw it going off 2 days ago and yesterday. Whoop. Just moved it that little bit. Life or death. See? Saw. When the price crosses it, I get alerts up the ass, sideways, and to the left. I am well aware of what's happening in the crypto market. I just love TA. I love how it gets respected on a daily basis. I expect a major breakout on stablecoin dominance, which would bring the crypto market down another leg. Let's go to Ethereum, bro. 2100 is resistance until further notice. We are in this zone. I mean, you could probably trade this zone until a major move comes back. I mean, the price action moves to the top, you know, the bottom, the top, the bottom, the top, the bottom, the top, the bottom. I mean, look at how many times it's done it. That wasn't even the right one. See how cool I am? Bam, 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 bam. Well, bam, 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 bam. So we're taking Ethereum one zone at a time, if you will. If it loses 1700, expect 15, 1381. It's just what previous price history shows us. When you look left, that's it. Who cares? Let's move on. Monero, bro. I mean, you just got rejected off a 357. A Watson 357. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, that 200 moving average is now resistance until further notice. It was support for a long time, and it could, you know, re-break and retest it and retest it and retest it and go, but for now it's resistance. Be better off shorting with a stop loss above it and taking profit at 288. That's it. That's all I got for you today. Let's keep going. Totalitarian. Not good. Expect to move down to 217T. We just confirmed 2.33 as resistance. The candle, the daily candle faked out. Faked out here. Faked out here. Closed below it. Closed below it. I mean, you have to assume we're going to that bottom line, and then if it loses that, we'll speak about it again. That's what we're looking at here. A swing high from April of 2022. And that's it. I mean, what else do you want from me, bro? There's not much to analyze after a strong move to the downside. As an analyst, I've already told you what I can do. I need to wait for like a major pattern so then I can draw it, and that's it. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. DXY. I have this massive possible ascending triangle plotted. It's a bullish pattern. If you go to the 12-hour, it's showing possible bearish divergence. See that? Let me get my divergence cheat sheet up. Top left, a high and a higher high, and then on the indicator you have a high and a lower high. It's making regular bearish divergence in a bullish pattern. When a bullish pattern, I believe an ascending triangle is about a 70% chance of a break to the upside because it's making higher lows but the same highs. There's a good chance it breaks to the upside, which would probably bring downside to markets because the dollar is going up. Assets will probably go down unless they're very strong assets. But let's look at this the other way. You have a bullish pattern. When it breaks to the upside with the probabilities, it does what it does. However, you're showing bearish divergence in a bullish pattern. And if it breaks to the downside, you will likely see a parabolic move to the downside. What is the measured move of an ascending triangle? It's from the top to the bottom, or the bottom to the top, depending on your sexuality. And your measured move would be from the breakout, wherever it decides to break out, which is, no matter what, it's kind of confluent with 95.5. Jamming 95.5. But that 96.82 is a major level on the monthly. All we can do is wait and see what happens. We have more of an argument to the downside, in my opinion, here, because we have confirmed this as resistance once, twice, with divergence. Again, you have possible bearish divergence on the RSI on that second one as well. So I think the DXY could break to the downside, which would, bring some upside to some assets, but we have to wait until it happens. It's all possible until confirmed. TA is possible until confirmed. Let's go to the Dow on the daily. Owing me money, Heisenberg. It's very bad. I don't know if I like it. It's hanging off a cliff. So far, it's got some bulls stepping in. Looks like we got a gap filled, so we'll get rid of that. Still one down here at 48,406. See that there? Unfilled orders. It's just a strategy. It's not guaranteed. I don't know what you want from me, bro. I don't even know if anybody's watching. Who cares? SPY. Looks like that gap got filled. You are the weakest link, goodbye. But I don't like that there is this gap down here. And it's confluent with the measured move of this rising wedge until we make a higher high of all-time highs. I believe we are going down. You're making lower high, lower high, lower high. Now we gapped down today. And like I said, I like to put my gap targets at the candle wick or the body, whatever. Who cares? Nobody's listening. So a move up to fill that gap right now before a move down, it's not out of the cards. My hands aren't shaky, by the way. That's just trading view. The world's finest trading application protocol. Brought to you by Dow. S&P mini futures measured move. You know, it's the same as the SPY, really. It's just the futures, kid. NASDAQ, gap down. This gap is filled. See you later. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Good day to you, sir. Mr. Willy Wonka. Shout out to Willy Wonka. A very nice man. I like him. But here we are. It's a possible retest. But I would think we're going back down to the bottom. 200. There's an unfilled gap down here at 21,313. Everybody in the 313, put your motherfucking hands up. Now, while he stands tough, notice that this man did not have his hands up. It is what it is till it ain't. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't act like I know what's going to happen because I don't know what's going to happen. But I don't know. Being below this resistance, again, I mean, you have to assume the bottom. Till data changes, you must assume the bottom. Let's keep going as I have shit to do. Let's go to the US 2000. Still looks okay. But like the Dow, it is hanging by a thread, making lower highs. I mean, I'll even do it like this. I mean, you can make a, you know, possible symmetrical triangle. You don't know which way it's going to break. If you were trading something like this, you'd want to stop loss here and hopefully ride it to the top of the channel. But, you know, nothing is certain. It's just analysis, proper risk management, 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio, proper position sizes. If you get stopped out, you take a minimal loss. If you get to your price target, you get maximum rewards. Let's go to the metals. Gold is on major breakout watch. I mean, if this daily candle closes above 52.25.75, I would expect us to go back to the measured move of this ascending triangle, which would be back to all-time highs, 5,600. Nothing is certain. I mean, look at the whipsaw pattern here. Bam, bam. I mean, that's called a whipsaw when you go down violently. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I think it was like that. Was it? Are you serious? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman? The movie. What movie was that? See no evil, hear no evil. I think I had it like that. Whatever, bro. Who cares? Nobody's watching. Nobody's listening. It's just analysis. Gold is on major breakout watch. And your measured move is basically the old all-time high. If it breaks out, however, you have to understand that this ascending triangle just broke out and retested, and now we're trying to get follow through. Let's go to the 4 hour. We're trying to get follow through. It's not certain, but we broke out. We are retesting, and we have retested. We're starting to get follow through, but we're waiting for the major follow through. If it falls back into the pattern and you start to see bearish retests of those lines, or even the 200 on the 4 hour, owing me money, Heisenberg. It's very bad. Silver, the dragon pattern, we're looking for a target of 100 psychological, 110, if not top of the pattern, top of the dragon head would be about 120. And if it broke, you'd start looking for fib extensions. We'll talk about that once it happens. But to show you the dragon, there's your head, there's your body, there's your foot, there's your hump, there's your lower low foot. And we're waiting for the tail to be painted. You have bullish divergence on the feet, which is what you would want. Top right. A low and a lower low, a low and a higher low. They're pointing at each other. That is Class A regular bullish divergence. We're waiting for it to play out. It looks very nice still. The only thing I would be worried about is testing this diagonal line as resistance. But, you know, it's kind of confluent with 110, so we'll see what happens. I'll put an alert at 110, and I'll let you guys know. Palladium, 4 hour, looks strong, strong, strong. The only thing I don't like is the possible bearish divergence on the 4 hour. If you take away that wick. Other than that, it's just making a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. That wick, I don't know. You could count it if you want to. Like I said, it depends on your sexuality. But Palladium is on major breakout watch. You'd probably want to protect yourself under 1700. But there you go. There you have it. Platinum, major breakout watch. Spam phone call. Who cares? These red lines here are the old all-time highs, I believe. Yeah. So they were resistance in the past. Could see a move down to retest one as support. See here, it got rejected. The candles closed right at it. Right at it. Support. I mean, this stuff works. It's not perfect. Nothing is perfect. I don't know why it's a word. Let's keep going. Copper. I mean, it's on major breakout watch once you start breaking this level here. Expect 630. You break 630, you're at all-time highs, I believe. And we're still at all-time highs, really. Got to be careful of the red line being a supply line again. That's it. 200's down here. We will assess one day at a time. Let's go to gold to Bitcoin on the weekly. I mean, this thing just looks so strong right now paired against Bitcoin. We're looking at gold priced in Bitcoin right now. 1 ounce of gold is worth almost 8 million Satoshis. I can't believe I just did that math in my head. If it's not correct, please let me know and I'll fix it. But nobody will. I would expect higher prices out of gold to Bitcoin. Imagine if this thing made a Major double bottom. Broke out and retested. I mean, oh my God. But all we can do is take it one piece of data at a time. Here is your silver against Bitcoin. You see a break and a retest of that. I mean, damn, silver is going to outperform Bitcoin again. It has been since here, January of 2025. That was the time to strike when the iron was hot. Like Owen Wilson says in Meet the Parents. Whittling the friggin' altar out of Nantucket driftwood or some shit. It's funny to me because I like it over there. I have a friend over there. Very beautiful island. Very expensive island. Lucky to be able to stay for free. Oh my God, nobody cares. What else should we look at? Anybody have any suggestions? AGXPF. I like this fallen wedge. I took a risk on it. Small position size, you know. But your measured move is about back to this high here, $1.12. And then you start looking at some, here's the weekly, you start looking at a zone. If those metals start running, this will run too, but it's speculative. It's a mining corporation. Micro cap, OTC. I mean, yeah, what do you want from me, bro? KGC is in a major breakout territory again. I mean, that's the all-time high from 1995. Gold is at the 1414 or 4414. So if I am this is an IAG, this is KGC. If this went to the 4414, I mean, this thing would be up at $150, $140. I don't know that that's going to happen. I'm just speculating. It's just analysis, bro. Follow me on Substack, DowJonez. Or don't. Don't care. I don't do this for me. I do it for you, which allows me to do it for me. I'm just kidding. I love them hoes. Alright, I'm out of here. I got some kids that need some uncle time. And if you find value in my analysis, I really appreciate you showing up, tuning in, dealing with my sarcasm and my dry humor, and, you know, have a blessed day. Just be blessed. I mean, what else is there to do? Be blessed, not stressed. Easier said than done. Peace, love, and llama.